Hey, awesome people of YouTube, welcome back to another 7 Days to Die build video. And this one is going to be a fun one. This is partially role-playing, but also is a really fun and pretty strong build. And that is going to be, you probably noticed it by thumbnail, is a RAMBO build. You can do it in stages, and this build, you definitely want to be as high as possible, but you can slowly progress to the end version. But before we get started, I just want to say that if you do enjoy this type of video, do let me know by leaving a like, comment, and especially subscribing. It helps the channel tremendously. It might not mean much, but it does help a ton. Also, we do stream every day around 4 p.m. and we do have our own Discord. All those links is down in the description, so do check it out. And we will be doing some solo runs where you can use Twitch integration and either give me supplies and help me, or see me suffer and spawn some enemies for me to fight. But with all that said, let's get back into the build. So, gonna be RAMBO build. Unfortunately, the armor, there is no armor that kind of fits the RAMBO, right? But before going into the skills and stuff, armor is kind of whatever you want. I would definitely recommend Preacher Gloves for the undead damage, since he takes out enemies with ease. He's pretty tough, so something like number armor or any other heavy armor is not bad. Or for helmet, you can go with nerd goggles, so you can get to the higher level, which means you'll be able to get to that more end game RAMBO build. And boots, obviously he's pretty good running, so something for running. And I wish there was an outfit for RAMBO. Fortunately, there's not. Maybe on PC with mods there is, but we don't. Let's get into the build. Now, yes, I am level 70, as you can see. Pretty high game stage, but this is not even done. There's still a few perks I want to take, but you can get to this level a lot earlier. So, let's get talking to skills. So I'm going to be talking about the most important ones, and that's agility. You can get to 9 agility and then get the 10th one via the helmet mod. The reason why you want the 10 is because RAMBO is a good archer. So you want to be able to get archery. That's why we're going to be using a compound bow. Not a crossbow, compound bow. We want to try to have it legendary. And with the max archery, you'll be able to have faster aim by 50%. And your bows will deal 50% more damage. They're joined, and you have faster joint reload speed with bows. And you also get more parts and bows, right? Now, he's also a good with knives or machetes. You definitely want to get up to samurai, so you get more damage with bladed weapons. You can inflict more bleeding with them, and all glancing blows cause 1 bleeding, and the enemies run 20% slower while bleeding, and killing blows grant you 30%, or grant you 30 stamina, and you get more bladed weapons and parts. Also want to take a whirlwind, so you can hack and slash pretty much faster. Right? That is the number 1. At the same time, number 2, about as important, maybe slightly less important, is your fortitude. And the reason why is because RAMBO uses machine guns. One of the most iconic is M60. That's why you want to use the machine gun. That's why we have this M60. Right? You want to get 10 fortitude. If you don't want to you can get 10 agility and then you get 9 fortitude and get the helmet mod. And so you do more damage with machine guns. And here you take machine gunners, so you get 50% more damage with machine guns, 25% faster fire rate, and 30% reload. And each shot scored with automatic weapon gives you 6 stamina. You also get more machine guns, parts, and big thing is ammo. Just want to take paint hearts because RAMBO is pretty tough. He was pretty much more like a guerrilla fighter. So this will help you not get stunned, pretty much no stun chance for you, and reduces your HP loss by 25 because he's tough. You also have a healing factor because, again, he's tough. This will allow you to be able to get some HP every 5 seconds, and your critical injuries heal twice as fast. He's a main character type stuff. This self-healing will only work if you are not hungry or dehydrated, as it says right here. Self-healing will not work when you're out of food or water. And then he has good cardio, running around everywhere in a jungle. And pretty much everywhere in the desert and stuff. So you want to take cardio, get triathlon, so you increase your stamina regen by 30% when sprinting. Now, these 2 big things, your fortitude and agility are important. Remember, agility is most, fortitude is second. Now, the next one is in perception, and that is demolition expert. You also want to max it out, but that's way down at like level 80, 90. And the reason why is so you do more damage with boom, increase your damage with explosives by 50%, your release spell by 35%, and faster by 50%, and 45% chance greater chance to dismember. Just use some explosives, you know, but I'm not 100% sure that it works with explosive arrows. I hope it does. That's why I'm taking it. And you take penetrator just so you can ignore 20% of the armor with firearms and archery, and 50% on anything with target armor reduction. You know, be able to kill multiple enemies. You know, the bottom parts where they bypass with hunting, lever action, or sniper, it doesn't matter. You're looking for firearms and archery. So, for your setup, again, you can use steel arrows, flaming arrows, or exploding arrows because they're pretty fun. You want to have a bunch of ammo. Obviously, you want to have some repair kits. Well, for the water, that's up to you. I like to have coffee because it gives you food, but it also gives you stamina regen. Right? Now you want to have antibiotics because again you don't want to be infected a lot. You also want to have a plaster cast and bandages, so, you know, heal yourself a bit. For your buffs, you want to have recog for 50% water, or no, sorry, no water, 50% range damage. You lose some water, but that's why I have carry water, and it gives you 6 minutes of this 50% range damage. Now you also want to have 4 bites for damage mitigation, so you spread it off. There is another thing that you can use. I don't think we have it, but there's another buff that gives you a lot more damage mitigation and damage. So that's what you want to run. Now on your weapons, remember I cannot make level 6, unfortunately. The level 4 is what I have. If you want to use level 6 machete, that's good. Or if you want to stay with more iconic knife, you can use a hunting knife level 6, tier 6, legendary. Now die, that's up to you. This was my buddy's, that's why I'm using it. I'm gonna have structural mod for the purpose of a degree slower. It gives you some damage. Ergonomic mod, yeah, same thing, so you use less stamina. And serrated blade, more chance to cause bleeding. And rat remover, because you don't want to fight radiate infected and just have them continue to regenerate. Right? That's this weapon. Now for your machine gun, similar scope, just so, because you know 60 has a lot of kick. Bipod mod, again for stability. Drum magazine, so you have more ammo, and barrel extender, you know, makes it a bit more accurate, but makes the weapon more unwieldy when firing from the hip. Now for bow, it's pretty easy. I'll run polymer string, you know, for quicker, for arrows and balls fly quicker and further. Structural brace mods, the degrade plus, and rat remover. Yes, you don't want to fight radiated and have them regenerate. That's pretty much the build, right? Pretty easy, pretty simple, pretty fun. You know,
my senses have picked up something.
We'll have a little bit of a test over here. We have a beautiful, oh, don't want to use the explosive next to your stuff. As you can see, boom, one shot with the light attack. We have arena caverns. We're gonna test that out, and probably we'll have a little bit of a preview at the start, hopefully, if I remember to do it. Not, then sorry. So unfortunately, oh, there you go, we'll be able to test that out on. Was unable to hit her, but boom, kind of pretty fun to take out enemies that are not even paying attention to you with a nice slash. There we go. It took a few more hits than I would like to. And as you can see, unfortunately, we are infected. And if you get overrun, you just pull this out. Okay, we were not loaded. It was loaded last time. That's my bad. Also, we didn't have any buffs. But as you can see, it's pretty easy. Pretty simple build. Oh, there we go. Stop for floating. So always make sure you take your buffs. just for more damage and damage mitigation. Okay. And now we're gonna go into this place.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I primarily would like to stay with the machete. Unfortunately, because exploding arrows do hurt you a lot. You can see we killed a bunch of them pretty quickly. And then there's an annoying vulture that always wants to be annoying. As you can see, there's quite a bit of oil. Okay, we're getting surrounded. As you can see, boom, you annihilated them. So if you want to stick with a machine gun, you can, and use your melee when there's 1 or 2 enemies. Oh, I just been there. There's nothing wrong with using either weapon. You can see. If you want to, you can just pew. Using melee might suck in a later stage, especially as you can see in the snow. Obviously, you're going to be high enough level to be here, but it's also going to mean everything is a lot tougher. But boom, right here is not bad to use that. And unfortunately, at the most perfect timing, my control decided to disconnect. I love it randomly disconnecting. Yeah, that's how you do this. It's kind of pretty fun. Not too bad. I'm only clearing it just so you guys can see. That's it. That can't be this it. Oh, it wasn't. I had to jump down. I'm a goober. But yeah, pretty easy as you've seen. Clear, not too bad. Oh, even the raid was no match. Getting us nice amount of experience. Boom. But that's pretty much the build. You seen it in action. It does pretty good. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.